no way they would ever know the difference between the two of us, so they can't tell.
Identical twins caught on camera masterminding a twisted plot to trade places and escape justice for killing 2 children.
Everybody always thinks it's me and you are the same person.
I reveal how investigators unraveled their lie and the punishment that each twin faces. Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. Loyalty among siblings, it can be very powerful and in some cases, even dangerous. For the identical twins that I'm going to tell you about, that unbreakable bond became a secret weapon that would land them in very hot water. A bold plan was initiated by 37-year-old Samantha Peterson to trade places with her twin sister, Sarah, when she got into a fatal crash on September 25th, 2023, in the town of Spring Valley. That's in Minnesota. It was later determined that Samantha was high on methamphetamine when she slammed into a buggy carrying Amish children. The crash took the lives of 2 Amish children. They were 7-year-old Wilma Miller and 11-year-old Irma Miller. The Miller siblings were on their way to school when they were hit. The 2 others, ages 9 and 13, survived their injuries and have since recovered, thank God. During the investigation, a crash reconstruction of the accident was created with all of the details from witnesses and victims. It was determined that the driver was traveling between 63 and 71 miles per hour at the time of the crash in an area where the speed limit was 55. The 4 children were riding in a 2-wheel buggy cart traveling south on the roadway when the driver clipped the side of it, causing the young passengers to fly into a nearby ditch. The way that the cart is designed, all of the children would have been sitting on the same seat. According to the oldest sibling driving the buggy, that cart was veering off and on the shoulder because of the soft shoulder, but she never saw an SUV coming. The pony guiding the cart was killed in the crash. Now, right after the collision, Samantha made 2 phone calls, one to her sister and the other to 911.
Need to take a deep breath.
How are we going? And I don't know. And I feel so bad, and I don't know what to do.
They're going to help you. They're going to help you.
Okay. You want me to stay on the phone with you?
Nope. Stay on the phone.
Okay, my phone's about to die. Man, my phone might die on you.
I understand, and if it does, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
You said County Road 1 and what?
I said County Road 1 and by the church in Gilmore County, right on by the Spring Valley, from their church. I want to know if she's okay. She's hurt, and I don't know. I don't know what to do.
911 emergency.
Hi, Olmsted with a transfer. My caller, I believe, hit a person in a buggy. County Road 1 by the church.
I don't know why they're allowed on the road like this, and it's like I didn't see them over the hill. And then,
okay. Yep, we've got another call on it. We've got help. You're up by the Sumner Center Church?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they injured? Are they talking?
Oh, yeah. There's one laying in the road even, and there's one over in the ditch, and I hope they're both okay, and I just don't know what happened. I can't do it.
Okay. Okay, we'll get help up there as soon as we can. Okay, ma'am?
Okay, I'll wait right here.
Okay.
Fillmore County deputies, they rush to the scene. As they're heading over, radio traffic notifies them of the latest development from the crash.
Chatfield ambulance to County 1 and County 102 Spring Valley near the Sumner Center Church. Harvard's buggy, 4 possible injured. Both Spring Valley, Rickford, Roswell.
Now, it's just after 8:30 a.m. when authorities arrive, and it's go time. A chaotic scene is exactly what these twins need to go undetected. Police are distracted by trying to clear the roadway and save lives.
So, all right, so we're going to turn her over, and I need help because we got
when the first ambulance gets here, the 2 that need care are the one on the road and the one young man here. They're viable. Okay. They have injuries, but they're viable. Okay.
Even if you are not a journalist, staying on top of what's going on in the world is critical. But these days, with all of the media bias and mistrust, it can feel nearly impossible to know what to actually believe. That's why I want to introduce you to our sponsor, Straight Arrow News. Straight Arrow News is a personalized news platform that empowers readers with unbiased, fact-based journalism, reporting that informs, educates, and actually builds trust from across political spectrums. So how does it work? Its Media Mist tool opens readers' eyes to reporting not seen in biased mainstream outlets, providing useful commentary, analysis, and source transparency along the way so that readers can see what's really happening versus what's just sensational spin. But the difference between Straight Arrow News and other platforms is that their site and app declares the biases of their sources. Their media landscape tool groups and displays outlets according to their leanings to deliver maximum transparency. So if you are ready for a better way to get the news, go to san.com/crimefix or just click the link in my description. Straight Arrow News. Skip the drama, get the facts. Welcome back to trustworthy journalism. Now, according to the reports, both Peterson sisters were present when law enforcement arrived, and both were driving Toyota SUVs. The silver one was involved in the crash, and the black one was not. During all of the commotion, Deputy Sweeney's dash cam captures several exchanges between the twins that later become evidence against them. At one point, the report indicates that Deputy Coulott was looking for the driver involved in the accident when he was approached by a woman in a black light coat. Based on what we can see in the footage, that woman in the black light coat was Sarah. She was visibly upset and told him she was the driver.
Do you have a driver's license by chance on you? Or with you?
Yeah. I gotta go get it. I brought it over here. Yeah, I grabbed your wallet. I got their wallet from her.
Over there? Okay.
Now, when you first hear that, it doesn't sound suspicious at all, but why would the driver need to grab her ID from a car that wasn't involved in the accident? At this point, the twins' plan is in motion. Sarah is now acting as if she was the driver and tried her best not to raise any alarms when mentioning her ID is actually in another vehicle, which is likely why Samantha starts to chime in. Then dashcam captures a moment where the sisters are seen walking near the striking vehicle. Samantha is the female in the red shirt, black wristbands, and black shoes, while the female in the black jacket with glasses, long sleeves, and light-colored shoes is Sarah. This is where it gets interesting. 10 minutes later, dashcam captures one of the twins moving the black Toyota to a position in front of Deputy Sweeney's squad. She's seen exiting the vehicle and walking back across the street. So make your guess on who you think moved the car. I'll give you a clue. The red shirt is missing. However, the footwear and wrist bracelets are still visible, and they appear to match those originally seen being worn by Samantha. A few minutes later, the sisters cross in front of the squad. This time, Sarah is seen holding some sort of black fabric item in her left hand. First responders load the last of the victims into the ambulance, so investigators are finally able to talk with the driver, or so they thought. Sarah is answering the questions as if she was driving.
First off, how are you?
I'm not okay.
Okay. Do you need any first aid attention or anything? Did you take a hit from the airbag?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, tell me what happened then today, Sarah.
I was driving and I didn't see him, and I hit him.
Okay. How far into the roadway do you think they were to where your vehicle's parked now? Were they?
It's like they were like a little bit more farther over.
Okay.
This way.
All right. Where are you heading today?
Home.
All right. Coming from where?
From Rochester.
What was up in Rochester this morning?
I had to stop to my work. I work at Hype-B, and I'm going to tell you I'm on federal probation right now. Okay. And I know.
We're not going to worry about that, all right?
I'm okay. I just got out of prison in May, and I know this is something I have to contact my probation officer about.
Eventually.
Okay.
Eventually. And when did you get this temporary issued?
In May.
Okay. You don't have a hard card yet? All right. That vehicle there belongs to your sister?
They both do, yeah.
All right.
Mine's in the shop right now.
Twins?
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of noticed some resemblance there.
Deputy Culat takes note that these women are identical twins, and we can confirm the woman speaking is Sarah because she was on federal probation at the time for a drug charge. This is important because it could go to the motive on why Sarah was willing to take the fall for Samantha.
I know this seems a little unrealistic, but am I going to miss work?
For the foreseeable future, for a bit here, yes.
Okay.
Okay. We'll have some stuff we're going to need to visit about and navigate this. At this point, I know there is one person that is deceased.
I know, and I feel so terrible.
It's an awful thing that happens, and it happens in a blink of an eye. And that's just kind of how it works. So.
I was paying attention to the road, and it
happens in a heartbeat, and
I just didn't see him right away. And
Sure. It's a small buggy, and I understand those things. So I will be right back with you. Okay, sit tight.
The deputy leaves the sisters alone, but the digital recorder, it's still on.
Are you in trouble or something?
No, I don't know what's going on.
What do you say?
You don't have nothing in your car, do you?
There's like weed, but it's my car. You know? Not weed, but it's like weed roaches, but it's my car. And weed's legal. But why? I think that one guy's on to me, but I don't really care. I think that one guy's on to me, but I don't really care.
Why? What did you say?
Yo, you the driver's like, no.
What do you say?
Huh?
What do you say?
Oh, okay. That's all I said, but they can't stay up in, huh? I just wish that that you were in, that one cop was like, did she just get out of prison for meth trafficking? I'm like, yes, but she's been sober for 4 years. You know?
I told him that right away that I just got out of prison.
I know, I feel...
Who asked that?
That one, plainclothes officer. You'll be alright.
I told him, I was like, I just got out of prison. I said, I have to call my PO about this.
Huh?
I said, I told Kula, I was like, I just got out of prison.
What did he say?
He's like, we'll talk about that later. He's like, it's not that big of a deal.
It was an accident. It's not illegal. I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. I mean, it was an accident. You're fine. Why do they make it seem like it's gotta be like a criminal investigation? You know? It's an accident. I can't believe that. You know what I'm saying? There's no way they would ever know the difference between the two of us, so they can't tell.
Shut up about it.
I just think that I know, but everybody always thinks me and you are the same person. Like, well, yeah, which one of you just got out of prison? It's annoying, you know?
So there you have it, an admission caught on tape directly from Sarah. But investigators, they're not going to hear that until much later in the investigation when they review the tapes. When Deputy Culat returns, Sarah tries to help Samantha make a smooth exit.
Can she go? Oh, yeah, that's right.
She can get a hold of you if need be, right? You got the numbers and everything, so you can...
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Are you leaving with him?
I don't know.
Is she leaving with you, or should I wait around?
It's not...
I'll wait around. I'm going to wait.
Wait for just a little bit.
Okay, because, like...
Yeah.
This ain't... You're not in trouble or anything, are you? Like, it's an accident?
Well, it's an accident with a fatal involvement.
Right.
So there's a lot of stuff to navigate.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, I'm going to go wait up here.
Now, it's standard for EMS to check out victims of a traffic accident. So first responders actually check on the driver.
Sarah. Nice to meet you, Sarah. My name's Mason. Do you hurt anywhere? No? Okay, are you okay if I just quickly check you over?
Yeah.
Okay. Any pain in your neck?
No.
Collarbones? Anywhere else?
No.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Hey, don't be afraid to go get checked out, okay?
Hey.
Right. I'm sorry about this happened.
Just so that I have to live with the rest of my life. I feel completely terrible.
It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, it was. All right, thank you.
What was your name?
Sarah.
Sarah? Okay. Sarah, you take it easy. We're going to let you be, all right?
Okay.
They're going to wrap up and get our truck back to town.
It's not a shock that Sarah was medically cleared of any injuries. She's fine, given she wasn't in the car at the time of the crash. But at this point, police are just investigating a traffic accident.
I'm sure they're just gonna like drop you, drop like and then send you out.
Yeah. I
sure
killed somebody, Sam.
I know, but yeah, I know. You'll be alright.
It was an accident.
I know it was an accident.
Why is this happening?
You okay?
I'd understand if I was still using or if I was under the influence that I wouldn't, you know what I mean? But
I get it. Okay.
But I've been sober for 3 years and I just did this.
Has it been longer than that already? You're okay, Sarah. This
stuff isn't supposed to happen.
I know. Oh, I know what you mean.
And then he goes and says to me, "This was God's plan," and I'm like, "This can't be."
I don't.
No, the Amish guy said that to him.
Yeah, they have a different view on life, and they're very forgiving, and I've been involved in 3 other buggy crashes, and that's usually what they say, but it's hard to grieve, and
I just think that they're unsafe on the road, No,
they were all kids.
And I feel
you know that?
The one driving wasn't a kid.
They were all children. I just don't know where else they would be able to drive their Amish buggies, you know what I mean? This is pretty much it. Were they in the road?
They were a little bit farther over from where you are, where your truck is.
They were?
It was this way.
You just clipped them? Oh, okay.
That I was going to be criminally charged, so I told him I didn't want to answer questions without a lawyer.
That's smart. Anybody would do that. You mean know that it was an accident?
I want to be cooperative.
Yeah, I know you can, but you still should go. That's what anybody would say. That's smart. Well, if they're criminally charged.
Like I said, that's the reason I read you that, is I want you to understand everything and be forthcoming, and that's what I'm not trying to hide anything from you, and that's why I did that.
And I'm not trying to hide anything from you either. And I
completely understand, like your sister said.
Is it like a criminal charge or like a driving charge?
Well, both are the same.
Okay, but like it's not like nothing super bad.
She's just worried about me going back to prison,
I know. I can't answer any of those questions for you. I'm not the prosecuting attorney.
You'll be just fine. It was an accident.
You can start to sense some hesitation from the twins based on their previous encounters with law enforcement.
Tried to cooperate last time, and it just screwed you over.
That's all I did was cooperate last time, and they sent me to prison.
Oh, I completely understand.
And I know my past charge sounds extreme.
I have no. Well, I don't know any of those things. And
he's not biased. He's not
I have nothing that is telling me that.
Well, the plainclothes officer asked her if I had been to prison for trafficking meth, and
it was a bad. The whole situation was not. She was in the bad place, wrong spot, wrong time, and she got screwed.
And this is a different time.
And you are not that person that they charged you with in prison, Sarah.
I know.
I love you.
I love you too.
At this point, the interview, it's basically wrapped up, but the digital recorder picks up another suspicious exchange between the sisters.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
It's alright. It's not your fault. Well, kind of, not really. You know what I mean? It was an accident. As long as you're okay.
They're not okay.
I meant physically. It's not the first time an Amish buggy's been hit on this road. I've seen somebody hit an Amish buggy on this road before.
He just said this is the first time it happened to him in so long that he's had an accident with a deceased person.
I know. You'll be okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Minnesota State Patrol conducts a full traffic accident investigation, and deputies search the damaged SUV. They find burned marijuana cigarette blunts, which prompted a drug recognition expert to reconstruct the accident. Sarah participated in field sobriety tests on scene, and based on Deputy Meyer's observations, he applied for a search warrant for her blood. Sarah was transported to the deputy's office to perform the blood draw. Sarah's blood kit was sent to the Minnesota BCA lab for testing. So remember how Sarah originally told police she was on her way back from her office when she got into the crash? Well, investigators head to her workplace in Rochester to confirm her attendance and obtain video documentation. But instead, her manager had incriminating text messages to share. Those text messages show that one was sent that says, "What can do to help?" from the manager. There was another one that was received that stated, like, "I'm not myself. I'm in shock right now." Another one was sent by Sarah that said, "Sam, how can I get you some help?" That was again from the manager. That would be Sarah. Then she received a text message that said, "I'm trying to get into treatment. If I don't make it, thanks for everything and not judging, even though you pry. Think I'm such a bad person, but I'm having a hard time being okay. So who knows what will happen to me anymore." With this information, police discovered that there was a potential driver switch and drafted a search warrant to secure Samantha Peterson's phone. But it didn't stop there. Court documents also indicate what she searched on Google in the hours after the crash. After the crash, Samantha searched, "What happens if you get in an accident with an Amish buggy and kill 2 people?" That was followed up by "How to lock an iPhone the cops have." Then, "Can they check your iPhone if you're in an accident and kill people?" "If you hit a buggy and kill 2 people, are you going to prison?" "Car accident and killing 2 people without insurance. How do you clear your iPhone locations from iCloud?" And then finally, "If you get in an accident without insurance, is it your fault?" The day after the crash, Samantha was brought down to the station for a blood draw. The examination of her blood indicated the presence of methamphetamine, delta-9 THC, and the metabolite thereof in her system. When the truth finally came out, Fillmore County Sheriff DeGeorge announced the charges against Samantha in a news conference. She pleaded guilty to criminal vehicular homicide under the influence and criminal vehicular operation under the influence. For Sarah's involvement, she was sentenced to 3 months in jail, which court records indicate she did complete already, and 4 years probation. And those poor little girls who were killed, their family are left to mourn them and remember them. Such a senseless tragedy. And that's it for this episode of Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. Thank you so much for being with me. I'll see you back here next time.